right, so let's go ahead and get started. The theme is identity. And as a heads up, this is too loud. Why is it so loud? Okay. As a heads up, these pieces will be dealing with some like heavier content because of the theme of the community art showcase this week. So we're gonna be dealing with like, you know, mental health themes and themes of like dealing with you know, who we are inside, basically. All of the parts of that make us who we are is what we're gonna be dealing with. So oh, I forgot to tag all the art roles in the Discord that we're starting, which I probably should now. Because people who participated might not be here and they might not be aware the stream's going. I really need to, like, reduce these roles. Community art showcase is starting now on stream. Theme. Identity. There we go. And Wispy, we would love for you to participate in the— oh, I'm sleeping now! We would love for you to participate in the community art showcase. Whenever you'd like to. Alright, let's get to the first piece here. The first piece is by Psycho Manatee. Alright. Psycho Manatee, I can do a little shout out here because she's on Twitch too. So this is cool. Alright, you can choose one if you want to, critique requested. Okay. So these are interesting. I'm gonna make my VTuber a little bit smaller for this, so this is a little easier to see the art we're looking at here. Yeah, you should absolutely participate next month. We'd love to have you. How do I spell Psycho Manatee? Is that? No, that's not how you spell it. I can't type it. I'm bad at it. I'm sure she'll pop in. So these are really cool. These look like little mental health guys. These are like anxieties, existential dread. Let's see. Oh, this one's mine here. Oh, this is me, ADHD. Forgot to submit a quote. Oh my god. I love this one. Oh my god, this is so true. This is so ADHD. This is so— hey, what's up, Mannequin? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. We're having a community art showcase. Oh, I forgot to put on my little banner at the top so you guys know what we're doing. Let's see. Yeah, community art showcase. When you guys see critique requested on the screen, that means that the piece that we're seeing is open to critique. I'm actually gonna move these banners down here. They don't get in the way of the art as much. I think Bread Boy needs to go. I think Bread Boy needs to go. Oh no, this is Baby Song, isn't it? No! Oh my god. Can't stand Baby Song. Get out of here. Alright, this is better. Why does Baby Song always start? When I'm trying to do other things in the stream and then they always play the Baby Song and I hate it. Here's the bread. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go up here. Go right here. Okay. Okay, this is so this. Time to leave Bread Boy. He can just be moved. This is definitely ADHD. Like, I have ADHD and I can tell you, like, this is how my brain, like, looks inside all the time. Like, I've got 500 different thoughts going on at the same time. One is worried, one is, like, focused, hyper-focused on something. I like how it shows the hyper-fixation here. And the other one's like, oh, butterfly! You know what I mean? Yeah, this is very relatable. There's two different tails. The colors are all a mess. It's all splotchy because you just can't decide on anything because of indecision because ADHD. That's super accurate. And then, oh, the next one's heavy, guys. This one's depression. Yeah, I also have depression, and I can tell you this is definitely, yep. Depression, these are really interesting. I love this entire series, actually, that she did, because this is, like, there's a lot of thought that went into these pieces. Like, hang on, am I too zoomed in? Let me zoom out. So, like, with depression here, you know, you feel like you can't get up, you feel like you can't do things, you know, you kind of feel this, like, you just feel like weighted down, and I feel like this is expressed with this opaque sort of like horror-like substance. Yeah, sluggish, exactly, a very sluggish sort of character. And also the fact that there's like light here, but the character's not looking up at the light. The character's not really acknowledging that there's light. The character's sort of looking down, and there's all this like kind of darkness surrounding it. So this definitely feels like when you're feeling depressed, sometimes you can't see clearly to like the next day or that things are gonna be better, right? And I know how that goes, you know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Softy? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. ADHD, existential dread, do I exist? Oh my god. I have a lot of anxieties myself as a person, you know, but I'm happy to say that I think existential dread is not one that I think I've experienced yet in my life. You know, my dreads are pretty, what's the opposite of existential? I don't know. My dreads are not existential. They're like grounded in anxiety, but less existential. But yeah, I like how this character, because he's existential, he has this sort of spacey quality, almost like because maybe you have a hard time thinking about things in a grounded way, you know? Just watch some Charlie Kaufman. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll pass on that. Yeah, very sludgy creature. Looks like he's operating literally no sleep. Yeah, I like that for the depression. Yeah, exactly. ADHD is a computer. Got 17 tabs open. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, 3 are frozen, 4 are suffering, and where the hell is that music coming from? Yes, Calico, that's exactly what it is. I've been looking for happy streams and communities as a way to help with my depression. Well, I got you, Wolfric, and I mean, we're dealing with some more serious stuff today, but I like to think that we have a nice community here that can, I don't know, you guys always make me smile and feel better even when I'm having a rough day. And Wispy says, before I got my diagnosis, I was always confused when people roasted me on stream when I had 72 tabs open in one window and 33 in another. I thought it was normal. I know, right, Wispy? Before I knew that I had ADHD, I just thought the things that I did were normal, and I just didn't. I was like shocked to find that like other people thought very differently than how I did. You finished your final. Congratulations! That's awesome, Mara. Proud of you. Hey, Foxtrot, nice to see you. Hello. How you doing today? Welcome on in. This art is by Psycho Manatee. This art here. I like this one for anxiety. I pet the cat, but then my allergies will act up and I'll get sick and I'll miss work and I'll get fired. And this is an interesting one here too, because this shows like, not only in the art itself, but the text accentuates the art. How the text kind of shows the spiraling anxieties and how anxieties just kind of keep spiraling and keep going. And like, I like how the line quality around this guy also shows sort of like, I don't know, like motions of like shivering or like a vibration, like an anxiety vibration. You know, I think all of these are characterized really well, and they're all drawn in a really different style, which I think is so cool, right? Like, the existential dread one has these simple lines, almost this ethereal quality to it. The anxiety one, yeah, very jittery, you know, but kind of grayed out. I like these little monsters. They're so cute. ADHD has this kind of like, almost like playful quality to it, but very just disorganized and confused and like kind of all over the place with the color, the 2 different tails. I love it. And then the depression one is drawn entirely differently as well, with a sort of like opaque, sludgy quality of the character. This is just a really wonderful series that Psycho Manatee did. I really love this. What do you guys think as far as a critique? Does anyone in the chat have anything that you think you would, Yeah, the ADHD was sad when it looks like what to do is a to-do list. I know, dude, this one is so my brain. I know, right? And then this one is like hyperfixation. This is like me watching like dinosaur videos or something. What non-existent problem am I not thinking about right now? Yup. So do you guys think you'd have any critique for these ones? You guys, I don't know. Your ADHD feels different for this interpretation? Well, I think that's definitely normal to feel like it's normal because, or to feel different. Because ADHD is, first off, there's different kinds of ADHD. There's, you know, hyperactive, there's inattentive, there's combination. But more than that, like ADHD is a spectrum where, you know, you might be very like high functioning ADHD, or sometimes people have ADHD that's so severe that, you know, outside of medication, it's extremely hard to really focus at all on anything, period. You know, it really ranges the severity of the symptoms and the kind of symptoms that you get with ADHD. By the way, I'm not a mental health professional, just so you guys know. That's important for me to say. Yeah, exactly. They may manifest differently for other people. They can be handled different ways, exactly. Yeah, Wade says, I think these are wonderful. The only thing I look into is a line weight and stabilizers, but honestly, it's beautiful. Yeah, I think that is a good, that is a solid critique. I would agree with that, Raid. I think that the strongest one is probably anxiety. Because I think the strongest line weight and line control seems to be here, even though the lines are very like jittery and they're intentionally out of control, but it feels very intentional. And especially like around the head and stuff here, like it feels like it has a strong visual presence. This one less so, but I kind of feel that the style is maybe supposed to be a bit different for existential. You know what I mean? Oh no, you're fine, Sippy. It's not your bad at all. You're good. You're totally good. And with ADHD, I think it would be cool to see a little more chaos in the lines and a little more line weight variation, you know, because ADHD by nature can be a little bit chaotic. So it might be cool. You see that in the colors, but it would be cool to see that represented in the lines as well, similar to how like anxiety has this really unique and interesting line quality here. I think it would be cool to see that explored in the ADHD one as well. The depression one I also think is very interesting, and I could even maybe say for the artist to like push that like volume and form a little bit more to maybe create something a little more, maybe even push that kind of sluggish kind of form, and keep pushing how that sort of, it kind of has like a liquid feel, and that could be explored further. I think that could be pushed in that direction further. Yeah, the designs are very solid. The existential dread one, I would have hid the outlines actually. Really? Oh, you know what? I wonder how it would look without the outlines. Actually, Wispy, that's a good call. Yeah. Yeah, the anxiety heart is an interesting detail. I think that one's, it looks like cut out. It looks like, if I had to guess, this one maybe was the one that was first in the series, either first or last, it's hard to tell. And maybe the one that had the most like kind of, probably like time invested in it, I think maybe. Maybe an ADHD too, but I think I would say that anxiety definitely. I like the background as well, the coloring, the yellow coloring and stuff, you know. Yeah, Ball Blair. Yeah, I think that it's a good critique from Ball Blair and Wispy to kind of have this existential dread one, almost like a lineless form blending into the background, you know. It's an ADHD genre is incomplete. Oh my god, you're right, Ball Blair! Skynix! Oh, thank you! Thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing today, Sky? It's great to see you! Welcome on in. We're doing Community Art Showcase. This one is by Psycho Manatee. How you doing today? That actually is genius, Ball Blair. I didn't think about that. If this one sort of like faded off and the drawing was incomplete, I think that would really hit with the idea of ADHD really, really well. I love this series, though. Oh, excuse me, I got hiccups. I'm drinking my tea too fast. Manatee did an amazing job with these. How do I spell Psycho Manatee? Here's how I do it. Manatee did an amazing job with these, and, let's see, I think this is how I spell it. Yes, that's the artist right there. If you want to go follow Manatee, that is the artist of this series you're seeing right there, and she does actually stream too. So you can go and check out her streams and go hang out. She's really, really awesome. She hangs out in Voice in the Rack Pack Discord too. Like, she's super, super cool. So go drop her a follow. Go drop Manatee a follow. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Manatee. All right, Mr. Toxic is up next. Okay, this is an interesting one. Let's see. Well, Mr. Toxic says, critique requested. Worked on this for about. Okay, this one is a heavy one, you guys, as a heads up. So this one also deals with some heavy themes of identity and... Hold on. I don't know if I can show this one. 1 second. Miss Ambrosia, I have to ask her if this one I can show or not. I'm gonna pass over this one for now. My only concern about this one is that there might be personal information on this one, so I don't know if I can show it on stream. Mr. Toxic, are you here in the chat right now? Because I really like this piece and I want to show it, but I also don't want to accidentally dox you. Because it looks like you put some personal stuff in this one. Let me respond to them on Discord. Now 1 second. Wispy Chatrack! Yeah, let's get Chatrack up here. We'll Sorry, I probably should have looked over these before I started the stream up. Oh, Chad Rack's backwards. Wait a second. Oh my god, guys, look! Wait, what? Chad Rack's his speech bubble backwards says hard. I'm freaking dying, dude! Oh no, my god. I love his Zeg tattoo. Oh no, dude. Hi, Val, how you doing? How are you doing? I've done that in the past at other events about identities themed around an aspect of my name, but I forgot to submit something. If you want to go ahead and submit something, Skynix, you can just go ahead and throw that in. That's fine. Yeah, that bubble goes hard, Mr. White. John, what's up? Oh, hang on. I gotta put a message to the artist here about this next one to see if they're around, if they can either edit it or if they're comfortable with me showing it. That's what I need to make sure. Wait, Tombstone, you're not Mr. Toxic on Discord, are you? Are you the artist for the next piece? Not sure if I should show myself. Alright, so we're gonna skip to the next one. This is why you always flip the campus. We're gonna skip over the next one for now. Let me see here. Scrolling up. Okay. Alright. This next one is by... What is that? This next one is by... Arm/Mel. Okay. They have sort of a Tim Burton-esque kind of Sweeney Todd looking style sort of thing happening here. Critique requested on this one. And Arm says, Jane Doe is what the coroner said. But they found my body, not my head. This is a little doodle of Jane Doe / Penny Lamb from Ride the Cyclone. 10 out of 10. Recommend the musical. Okay, cool. Well, it looks like it's sort of a piece based on a musical, but maybe the artist is sort of using this kind of prompt or this character to... dude, I can't do this as Chad Rack. Gotta refund you. That's ridiculous. It's just so goofy. I can't. I'm gonna give you your points back, Miss P. It just looks so ridiculous, I'm sorry. It looks really ridiculous. I can't do it. It wasn't worth it. No. I'll give you your points back. I'll give you your points back, Miss P, don't worry. Hard Rat, no. Okay, so critique requested. I love that musical so much. Okay, so you know the musical. Worth it to learn about Hard Rack. Chad, Hard. I actually cannot with y'all right now. I actually can't. Okay. Sorry, is my music too low for you guys? I can raise it a little. Here we go. How is Danny? Danny's doing good. Jimmy! What are you doing? I miss Hard. You're a legend. Dude, how have you been? How's your weekend been? Thank you so much for stopping in. Oh my god, it's so nice to see you. How are you? What is up? How you doing? How's the puppies? How's everybody? How's the famo? How you doing? How you doing today? Welcome on in, friend. It's so great to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Doing well, been lurking and working for a bit. Oh, thank you so much for lurking, dude. Thank you. Yo, if you're around tomorrow, I should have some time to maybe catch up and recall. That would be cool. I think I do. I feel like I have this aching sensation that I have something scheduled tomorrow that I don't remember what it is, and I just don't. You ever get that? You guys, you know what I mean? You're like, man, I have something that I'm supposed to remember to do tomorrow or meet with someone, but I don't remember what it is. Anyway, I think this piece is very cool. I think as far as like critique, I would encourage the artist to excuse me, maybe experiment with some different media if you're going with physical media. Like maybe trying out some markers or some pens would be really cool. Exploring some different options as far as coloring and stuff. I like how the text is here. That's really interesting. And maybe like continuing to explore how we incorporate text into a piece would be my my thoughts on it. Puppies are mostly well. Minutes are coming from UCL. Oh no, poor Mina! It's Sarah and I've been great, but yes, please, it shows some time work. Yeah, dude, just send me a DM, man. Send me a DM when you get off work tomorrow. Please do. That'd be awesome. For me, it's I completely forgot I existed until it was due in 15 minutes. Yeah, llama, I know, right? Dang, I fight this feeling by having a Google Calendar and journal, physical calendar with dry erase to make sure I don't forget anything. I'm constantly worried about that. I think I should get a little like wall calendar with a dry erase marker. I think that's probably a good idea. Just put it like right behind me, or right in my little office space. That's probably a good idea. Yo, what up? Yo, Thorn. Okay, hold on. I have to show this to Thorn. Thorn, you need to see something. You need to see Chadrack backwards. He transforms into Hard Rack. It's backwards. It says hard instead of bra. Yeah, I bought some sticky notes for myself, Wispy, so I'm using sticky notes now. Yeah, oh my god, you like that? We just discovered that because I flipped my model. Arm, thank you so much for submitting. Mel/Arm XLL is the artist here. Thank you, Arm, thank you. Okay, we got the next piece here. So and See. This is by So and See, Big Mama So and See. And this one says, critique requested as well. I'm sad I was not able to complete my piece. Hey, it's okay. You can always submit it for another week. It's all good. I still want to see it. Lord, you're always balancing. You're juggling so many projects. I swear to gosh, like you, me, and Vel, we're always like balancing like a bazillion things. We're always working on like 500 different projects at once. That's what it is as an artist, though. You know what I mean? This one's very cute. I like it. So as he says, I wanted to put a piece with multiple facets of my own identity here. Fairy and chubby, polyamorous, femme, sapphic. I'm in the middle. Was fun working on this. Didn't want to overdo work myself, so I didn't color it. You know what? That's totally legit. That's totally legit. Let me zoom it out of it so you guys can see it. And let me switch my bottle. That rat takes up a bit too much space. There we go. Look, I can't help myself. I know how it is. I know. You should sleep, Softy. Don't force yourself to stay up. Hard. Arm! Hello! Welcome on in! I love the work! Thank you so much for submitting! Thank you! How are you doing today? Welcome on in! We have some my hibiscus tea. My hibiscus tea. Yo, what's up, Duke? How you doing? I'm doing good! How are you? We're doing Community Art Showcase. This piece is by Big Mama So and See. Okay, this is really cool. So, in this we talked earlier about how the furry community, how a lot of times those of us in the furry community use characters and we explore different assets and facets of our identity through these characters that we create and that we develop over time, you know what I mean? Whether that's both their personalities and appearance and the species that we pick and all these choices that we put together for our characters that we have that represent us in the furry community, they all are generally intentional decisions that we have that represent parts of our identity. I think this is a really cool piece that kind of explores that, right? Like the artist is using different characters to showcase different elements of their identities, you know, different parts of them. You know what I mean? You're less tired and more just sick, mentally exhausted? Well, what you should do is lay in bed and relax and watch something or read a book. That's what I am saying to you. Yeah, it's simple but very cute. I agree, Ball Blair. Yeah, it's simple but really cute. I think for critique-wise, now I know So-and-so said didn't want to overwork myself, so she didn't color it, but I do think like that's fine. I do sort of like it's hard to kind of as a viewer without hearing the artist statement. It's hard for me to understand. Okay, so like what aspects of each character represent what aspects of your identity as the artist. So I think maybe if you wanted to get that message through, you could do that without coloring it, but we might have to explore like, okay, like, you know, what could be going on in the background? How can we use lines? And if we're just using lines, like how can we use those lines to help communicate these parts of our identities, you know? Like maybe, for example, a polyamorous character, I don't know how it could be shown to, let me think about that. I don't know, maybe like multiple tails, right? Or maybe a, let's see, if you're exploring that part of your identity, you know, a Therian character might be maybe in the middle of a transformation. Yeah, multiple heads maybe. Yeah, exactly. So there's still ways that we can incorporate, you know, aspects of our identity into a character. Even if we don't color it, we can still try and use the character design elements to get across those parts of our identities that we have, you know? Ryan!
Potato Skins just resubscribed for 13 months. Hello, yeah. 911. I'd like to report a crime.
Oh no.
There's this community that I'm a part of, and you're not gonna believe this. They stole all the heckin' talent.
God, you're so wonderful.
This community stole all the dang artistic and creative talent from all over the world. No, my life isn't in danger. Slash hello? Hello?
Ryan, you're amazing! I love you, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being so wonderful. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for 13 freaking months! And most of all, thank you for being you. You are so supportive, you're so kind, not just to me, but to everyone here in this community. You are absolutely just like a pillar of love and support here, and I can say that we all love you and appreciate you. I love you and appreciate you. Thank you so much, Ryan. You're wonderful. Thank you, thank you. Wait says for poly characters, I think give them jewelry from each partner. Oh, that's so cute. That's a great idea. That's an adorable idea. Exactly. Yeah, so consider like, hey, how can we explore these different facets of our identity with character design choices. Alistair! You shit! How are you doing today? I love you. How are you doing? Faucets, yeah, faucets. Amazing work by Show and See. Thank you so much for sharing. Does anyone else have anything you'd like to add? You're redrawing a frame on Procreate and it keeps pausing the stream? Animation is pain. Animation is pain. It is a fact. I want to see a class of racks sitting on the floor listening like, John, I love that. Oh, I love it. Your piece is becoming more complex and might end up being a mini comic. Really? Well, I'm excited to see it, Thorn. I really like that. That's awesome. Oh yeah. Let me make sure I didn't miss any more messages. I'm gonna scroll up here. Okay. Alright. Ryan, we're talking about identity. Alistair, we're talking about identity. Okay, next piece here. Okay, let's see. This next piece is by Valentine. Oh, this one's kind of creepy. This is kind of a spooky piece. Okay, this looks like an anime character. I don't know. Okay, this one is by Valentine, and they say, this is not critique requested. The artist says, based on the quote, "I am not a doll" from the beautiful, amazing, stunning Rei Ayanami. Is that what this is? Cruel? Is this from Evangelion? Is this an Evangelion character? I am totally normal about Rei. I am imploding. That's the artist statement. That's Rei. Okay, so is this a character from Neon Genesis at Evangelion? Is that what this is? She's the blue-haired girl. Okay, I need to watch this. I've been told I need to watch Evangelion for a long time. So I think that's the one I need to watch. Yeah, no problem, Wispy. It was wonderful hanging with you too. Have a wonderful night. I look forward to seeing you more and checking out your stream. If you're going back to streaming, I'm excited. Alistair, I'm sad the weekend is over and I have to get back to work tomorrow, but other than that, I'm good. Hell yeah. You got this, dude. You got this. It's pronounced with a hard G, Evangelion. Yeah, it's Evangelion, definitely. A good dub is the Spicy Funk Zone. There's a good dub of this in the Spicy Funk Zone? Okay, I'm about to check it out. Wow, this is awesome! I don't know the character, so I don't understand the backstory of it, but, I like the halftone sort of shading thing going on here. I like the sort of blurred out background. And, does the character normally not have a face, or is this an art decision? I can't tell, I don't know. He's from Neon Genesis Evangelion, I love drawing this. Oh, you did this one, Tombstone, this is yours! Oh, okay, cool! Oh my god. Dude, I'm always getting this confused because your name on Discord is different. I'm getting confused every community art showcase. It's so funny. Yeah, even Evangelion. Evanfanglion. Evanelion. Okay, she normally does have a face. Okay. But it's interesting though, because sometimes, like, artistically, if we choose to omit the face, it can create... It's an interesting decision with visual art, right? Because we can maybe show like a lack of emotion or a lack of processing of emotions, you know what I mean? Peanut butter sandwich with Evangelion. See, Sam understands me. Why don't you guys understand me? Sam understands me. It's peanut butter sandwich with an Evangelion. It's my favorite flavor of jelly. Evangelion. What's up, Sam? How you doing? How are you? Wonderful work, Tombstone. Absolutely amazing. And thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, with Jif on it. Yeah, I have Jif peanut butter on my Evangelion sandwich. Exactly. Oh no.
You have a message from Thornstar.
Okay. Click. What is it?
Ring a bing ding ding a ling bing bang no bumble ding dong doodle. Bibble bimbo bo bongo ding a doo da bim buff beam buff ba.
Buff ba. Oh, really? Okay. Wow. Huh. Is that it? Oh. Must have gone through a tunnel. Thanks, Thorn. I'll call you back later. Thank you so much for the bits, Thorn. You're amazing. What the heck? Must have been a butt dial. All right, next piece here. Third time this month. Gosh dang it. What's up, Soma? How you doing? Ah, Sam, what you up to today? How's your weekend been, my friend? How are you? What are you working on lately? You overworking yourself too? I've been overworking lately. The next piece is by Foxy Baddie. This is cool. I like this one. Oh, stylish with the little fishnets that cut off. Okay. Okay, with the stylish, with the fashion. Foxy Baddie, let's read the artist statement here. That was an insightful call. It was. I learned a lot about Thorn. I love you guys so much. You know that? You know I love y'all. I freaking love y'all so much. I'm recovering from a dog house sitting weekend, a lab, a boxer, and a little guy. Sam, I wish that you lived the same area as me. I'd hire you to sit our dog. Dang. I need a dog sitter. The problem is that my dog's crazy, so every time I get a dog sitter, and I'm like, how did she do? And the dog sitter's like, oh yeah, she was great, yeah. And then when I call them back, like, hey, would you be able to watch chess again? They're like, we're sorry, the number you have dialed has been disconnected. Doo doo doo. I'm like, dang, she wasn't that crazy, was she? Yeah, she is. She's kind of crazy. Yeah, all dogs are crazy. It's true. I had my friend watch her for literally like just a few hours one time. What kind of dog? She's like a he's like a pit bull Labrador mix, we think, or a hound. She's like a yellow lab color. She's got kind of like a lab body, but with like a pitty face and a white face, and she has these kind of hound lab square or triangle ears that go down, and a big thick lab tail. Yeah, my friend watched her for only a few hours once, and literally the first thing that she did was just like crap on his floor for no reason. So messed up. Anyway, I'm sorry, let's get back to the art piece by Foxy Baddie. Foxy Baddie says, the Phoenix means a lot to me. Without going into detail, I've been kicked around my life for years and years, but every time I manage to get up, I always rise up from the ashes. Lore facts about my Sona. Lily has pyromancy, and the Phoenix tattoo in her back can be conjured up when she is distressed. The Phoenix's wings come around when she has a feeling of calm and rejuvenation. This piece is personal due to some really good aspects that happened in my life recently after so much happening. Anyway, I'm sorry for the paragraph. I'm passionate about this piece. All caps. I love the paragraph. All dogs go to crazy. It's true. It's true. Alamaria! How you doing? Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Bird powers, bird powers. Do you know what this piece reminds me of is, because you know I do tarot readings. Give me a minute to look around.
Let's get it on.
Oh, click.
Hello. This is Phil from the Small Whiner Club. I'm calling about an application you put in. Unfortunately, I don't think I can allow you to join our group. Your way. Wait. This is the wrong number. Do you, by chance, know a man named Thornstar? We're trying to contact him instead. Click.
I'm literally dying. What the hell? That's so good. Brian said small whiner club. He didn't even say wiener, he said whiner. Oh my god, you're amazing, Ryan. Thank you. You guys. Oh, thank you so much. Oh man. Okay. So this piece looks like it was drawn with the symmetry tool, which good. Make use of your digital art tools. Don't be afraid to use them. For the longest time, I was like, no, I can't use the symmetry brush. It's cheating. Man, I use the symmetry brush. That's great. I like the shorts. I like the pants. The way the arms are drawn are really cool too. I like that. That's really neat. What was I gonna say? You know what this reminds me of is I do tarot card readings, and the death card in my deck is represented by a phoenix, which I think is really cool because the death card in the tarot isn't about dying. It's not about endings, it's about new beginnings. So it's about maybe like something happening, or like, you know, you're gonna like rise up from the ashes after dealing with something difficult. You're gonna go through a dramatic change in your life, a big transformation, you know, like a phoenix. And I think this is really cool. I like this. This reminds me of that a lot. Very cool. I won't go into critique because the artist didn't request critique. So we're gonna keep moving on. Thank you so much, Foxy Batty, for submitting. Thank you for sharing something so personal and amazing. Really, really wonderful. Thank you. The next one, I don't know if this fits the theme of identity, but we can show these off really quickly because these are cool. This is by Halo Spades. These are Magic the Gathering tokens, which I personally think is kind of awesome and amazing. Hi, GB. How you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome. The Small Whiner. The Small Whiner Club. I'm sorry. I just can't, dude. The Small Whiner Club. Dude, I want Magic the Gathering tokens like this. This is cool. Yeah, JB, what the hemkies? It's okay. Finish your thing up and then you can submit it another week. That's fine. That's totally okay. Like I said, I don't think these magic tokens have to do with identity, but these are just so cool. Like, dude, look at this mask token. Like picture this. You bring your commander deck to Friday Night Magic. You're ready to throw down with the boys some cards, you know? And then you got your goblin army out, you got your tokens, you're making so many tokens, and bam, you just slap down this friggin' dope ass The Mask token card on the table. You know what that is? That's an instant win to me. That's awesome. That's amazing. I love these. Alright. The next one is by D. Brendan, and this is an identity piece here. Oh, interesting. This is a very, very interesting art style. Almost looks 3D. The mirror, the artist says, the mirror that shows you who you really are. Death, yeah, definitely. Death from, freaking, what the name of the movie? Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots. That's him, for sure. Zoom in a bit. This little dude's looking kind of scared. He's looking kind of like a soft lad, and then Death is up here like, I'm gonna wreck your day, kid. I'm gonna throw some dirt in your eye. The little guy's like, no, please don't hurt me. I'm just a soft boy. And then you got Bully McGuire over here like, I'm gonna throw some dirt in your eye. Depth and depth. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of depth happening here. We have this kind of depth of field effect happening with the snow. The snow closer to what we're gonna call the camera, the viewer's eye, is blurred a little bit, so it looks like it's out of focus. Stings, doesn't it? Wait, Bob, were you there for our movie night? We watched that movie and we watched like an hour of Bully McGuire videos. Yeah, they were so good. It was so much fun. Oh man, I love Spider-Man 3. That's my favorite Spider-Man movie, y'all. That's my favorite Spider-Man. Anyway, so by adding this sort of blur on certain areas, we're able to create a depth of field effect, right? Where the focus is on the area that we want the viewer's focus to be on. Think of it as a camera, right? But he ain't dancing. It's true. You're right, Alexion. He needs to dance if he's Bully McGuire. That's absolutely true. Puss in Boots 2 steadily become my favorite movie. It's a really good movie, Calico. I really liked it. I was surprised by how good it was. It was amazing.
Let's get it on.
I just love Spider-Man 3. Oh, we got another one.
Have one new message from. I'm
okay,
not giving my name to a machine. Press 1 to listen to the message.
1. Boop.
Sorry, Sky, you might have just received a call that wasn't meant for you. They were trying to sell me a membership to a club that doesn't fit my lifestyle. 'Cause I don't have a small. I won't finish that thought. Anyway, sorry about that.
What?
Hope you have a nice day and stay chad, bro. Click.
Hang on, I need a second. You guys are so goofy with this. You guys are so goofy with this. Thank you so much for the bits, y'all. You silly heckin' beans. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll call them back and I'll tell them that you can't join the club because you don't have a small, whiner. Because you don't have a small whiner. I'll tell them. JB says, I want to play the Depths of Field so bad. What's it called? Like pitch shift. Yeah, so this is a way that I try to encourage people to think about their 2D art, right? So think about it in layers. So our first layer is closest to the viewer. That's the snow that's blurred. Second layer is this little fella standing here, right? The third layer is this background layer. And then the fourth layer it looks like it might be the dog. The dog looks a little bit behind, right? So we have, and then the fifth layer is gonna be like this in the background and maybe even more snow. So it's like, think of it like almost like animation cells, old school animation cells. We can create depth by separating our layers based on what is closest to the viewer, aka the camera, the viewer, whatever you want to call it, and what is farthest away from the viewer. And we can use our tools as digital artists to kind of create blur effects and, motion blur, depth of field, and sort of like kind of create this sense of focal point and depth that almost emulates a like photography space, right? Like a photograph, right? Whenever you have like an aperture and that type of stuff, we can all emulate that in our 2D illustration work. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome. This is why I put my phone on Do Not Disturb during meetings. Imagine you just getting a message like that during a meeting and it just plays out loud. So good. This piece is interesting to me because something feels strange about the piece, as in like how it's rendered. Wait, did they ask for a critique? No, they didn't. Never mind. Moving on. I'm not gonna critique it. I don't critique what is not asked to critique. Okay, the next piece is by Axel Artist. This is cool. Little animations we got here. Okay. And then this one here. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I love the color. Oh, that's so cool. I really like that. That's awesome. Why do art stuff trying to emulate photography? Just take a photo, you know? Of your brain thoughts. I wonder if someday we'll have, like, technology where you can just, like... Sam, what do you think about this idea of, like, a chip where you put it in your brain, and then you just, like, think, and it just appears... Exactly what you're thinking appears on a canvas. I wonder if that's ever gonna be a thing. Like, I feel like we're getting to that point, you know what I mean? With, like, AI and stuff. Like, that's horrifying. No chips. JB says, no chips. That's what I'm saying, it's just like AI. Well, AI, right now it's not quite as refined, but like, imagine an application where you can, like, project your dreams onto a TV. Chips only with dips. I agree with you. I think it's just a crazy thing. Like, chips to eat like a technology chip. AI isn't implants, but it could be. It could be. There's an article about that recently. I thought it was bull and they gave it assistance prompts on top. Oh, it was bull, really? Okay. So basically, yeah, you're more interested in lucid dreaming. Yeah, like, okay, wait, it has some idea. Speaker coming from the top of your head where it would repeat your inner thoughts out loud. Oh no! Oh my god, that'd be horrifying! Oh my god, can you imagine that? Dude, my inner thoughts... If my inner thoughts were on repeat out loud, I would be like standing there. Right, I'm washing dishes, and sometimes like Danny will ask me like, what are you doing? Because I just like I'm staring in random directions. But then if I had that speaker, the sound would be like, it would be like 5 different songs playing at once, and then it would be like All Star playing on loop, but they don't stop coming. Is the only part of the song playing on loop, and then I would also be like worrying about 500 different things and thinking about the art commissions that I have to do and coming up with stream ideas, and it would all be happening at once. Everyone would be talking over each other. It'd be a nightmare. Oh. AI chips would give me insane gas. Hey, what's up, Alex? I get to see you back. How you doing today? Alex, welcome on in. And actually, Baldwin, this is also your first community art showcase too, right? We're showcasing artwork by members of the community. You guys are all totally invited to participate in this. We do it bi-monthly. And this week's theme is identity, or this showcase's theme is identity. We used to do it weekly, but we just do it 2 weeks now so people have more time to submit. You're welcome to submit older artwork for it too. It doesn't have to be made specifically for the showcase as long as it fits the theme. What kind of seasoning do computer chips have on them? Are they spicy? They kind of like Cool Ranch Doritos? What if they were like, ooh, what if you made chips like potato chips, but they tasted like fruit roll-ups? Ooh, I want that. People would be afraid with me. It was later. I think people would be afraid of most people. Think about that part of Sonic Adventure 2 battle when I was grinding bone dogs. Sam, not every idea needs to be given life and shared. Yeah, there needs to be a factor of self-editing. Yep. When it would become work again, like making art. I actually completely agree with you, Sam. Yes, I think that's one of the biggest problems. One of the problems with AI art, I would agree with you too, is not only all of the art theft and, you know, pretty much all the other crap, but that's another big point that I think I often forget to make when we talk about AI art, which we talk about all the time on the stream, is, where does that sort of like human element of making judgment calls for your art piece, editing, working the piece, you know, where does that come into play with AI art? It just becomes a spew of just ideas, you know, and just on the canvas, just to kind of vomit. AI generated visual vomit, you know. Will Smith AI is eating spaghetti. Anyway, I love these. Axel Artist says, I'm probably not gonna make it to the showcase. I've been way too busy to start Identity Crisis. But I do have this thing that's like vaguely related, but it's more my own character's Identity Crisis, and I'm also still debating on really showing it, as half the context is a spoiler for the story so far. I just place these here secretively. Alright, forget I even read that last part. Okay. Oh, I love this one. Okay, so we have Wade's piece up next. Oh, okay. This is cute. All right, this is really cute. All right, hold on. Let's read the artist statement for this as well, because I would like to. And then look at this little guy over here. Look at that little guy. All right, let's zoom out so you guys can get a full view of this whole comic page while I read the artist statement. This is by Wiggle Wiggle Wade right there. There's the artist right there in the chat. All right, let's see. So Wade says, oh, excuse me. You ever do that thing where like you have to like pop your ears, you know, because they're stuffy? Turn the volume up just a smidge. Here we go. Okay. Well, so Wade says, now it's too loud for you guys. Lower it a little bit. Wade says, critiques are okay, but it's from 2021, so there's a bit of, I would do different now. Okay, duly noted. Absolutely. Wade says, I've been having a hard time drawing recently, so here's some old art. Totally valid. Totally fine. I finished this during November 2021. It's the first page of a comic I was making for school. The finished comic would only have been 8 pages, but I was never able to finish it. 8 pages is a very daunting task, Wade. Holy crap, even 1 page is a huge amount of work. The comic would have focused on... Wait a second, I just remembered something. I need to write this. Sorry, this reminded me that I have a comic that I have to do. Comic. Okay. This is why I have sticky notes. Yeah, sorry. Actually, you just reminded me of a piece that, I gotta get done next week.
Adequately PogChamp behavior detected.
Sticky notes!
Chalky milk.
Okay, cool. ADHD brain. The comic would have focused on the way my OC had gender roles pushed onto her since she was born and how it impacted her relationship with her gender and the people around her. I wanted to focus on colors and how they can be... No, now you're too loud. I'm gonna change this. Okay. There we go. Whoop. Sorry, ADHD strong today. My bad. Okay, the way my OC had gender roles pushed onto her since she was born and how it impacted her relationship with her gender and the people around her. I wanted to focus on colors and how they can be used to convey information, as the comic wouldn't have any dialogue. I hope to revisit someday, as it's just my story, but if I was a little cat. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, so my OC had gender roles pushed on her since she was born, how it impacted her relationship with her gender and people around her. So, I'm gonna try and understand what's happening here, wait, without fully asking you, and then if it's cool, I would love to hear your explanation in the chat of the comic. Okay? Hi, Sharpness, how you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you. As a community art for the Discord, yes, it's all in the Discord under the community art showcase room. So in the Discord, if you scroll down, we have a little section called Art Alley, and that's where all of our art related Discord channels are. So there's community art showcases right underneath the fan art and right above the showcase archive. God, I can't talk today. All right, so take care, JB. Love you. Take care. Thanks for popping by. So it looks like the little one is sitting here. Okay, wait. So this character is she, her, right? Just so I make sure I understand what's going on. It looks like they're opening up their eyes and they have pink eyes, but blue, blue fur, right? Okay. Okay, so she has blue fur and pink eyes, and we're using color as a way to represent or to convey gender roles in this comic, it seems. And so it looks like you have these other cats. They come by, and this guy's like male, and this looks like the mother cat if I had to guess, and the mother cat looks down at the cat and goes male. So if I had to, so I had two interpretations of this way that I when I first saw this and I first see this this comic. My first interpretation is that at first I thought my interpretation would be that the mother's being supportive of the cat's of her baby's like identity, like gender identity. But then reading your artist statement that the little blue cat is a she her cat. Oh, Foxtrot! Oh, no problem. Wait, I think I actually did get to yours. Fox, yeah, I think I did. Wait, did I? No, I did not get to yours yet. I went to I did Foxy Batty. I don't think I did. Did I? No, I didn't get to yours yet. You're good. So wait, seeing your explanation. Oh, I need a hug so I can walk again and be strong for a little bit. Oh, big hugs for you, Final. I hope you're gonna find some time to relax. You've been dealing with a lot lately, my friend. Oh, hey, you got this. Don't sweat it. You got this. Calico, many of your characters have gender non-conforming roles. That's cool. So it looks like the cat is female, but being forced into what I would imagine is a male gender role by the people or the cats around him. It looks like the cat here, and the mother's like, okay, male, and she's kind of looking down at the cat, but the cat looks happy here, which is confusing. So I'm not sure if the cat just doesn't know what's going on, or is she confused, or like, wait, I would love to hear your side of it, because this is an older art piece too, so I'm not trying to. Cats always look happy. I don't know, they look grumpy. Okay. Alright, let's hear Wade's episode. Okay, so the OC in question is the blue gal. Yeah. He's got a lot going on as a character, but I want to focus on how as a kid, you kind of get boiled down to boy or girl for a while. Yes, that's true. People come into your life And it's all my little girl or my little boy. Yeah, it's pushed on you before you even know what's going on. The rest of the comic would show the blue gal struggling with male-gendered language being used to describe her. Oh, okay. Okay, it's a slow discovery because in her life, there was never room to... Ah, okay. I see, to question it. I was happy as a kid until I realized I really wasn't. It took me a long time to figure out why. Okay. Yeah, I see, it's just page 1. Okay, yeah, no, I definitely see this. Yeah, absolutely. You know what, as a touch that I really like is like, I like this panel where she opens her eyes and her eyes are like pink, which is like, you know, what you think of as like a female gendered thing, but she has blue on the outside. And so I think because the blue on the outside, the people around her are saying male, they're using male pronouns or they're using male identifiers. And then it's kind of had this interesting contrast between, I don't know if it's intentional, the kind of pink in her eyes and the blue fur. It's almost like the pink in her eyes is like her identity or true identity, and the blue fur is sort of just like what other people are seeing her as. Although the mom has pink eyes too, so it might just be genetic. Okay, very intentional. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really like that. That's really cool. I like that. And I kind of like the expression here on the face of the mom too. It's almost like the mom doesn't really necessarily mean to be... She doesn't seem like malignant in her intentions and using male language to refer to her child, but it's almost like she just doesn't really understand. Like she's trying to be well-meaning, it seems like, you know what I mean? But she doesn't really understand, and I think that seems to be conveyed in her expression here. Like she seems very she seems like pretty like benign and maybe even supportive. So like I would love to see like in the future of this kind of comic and these characters, like, you know, where does it go? Does the mother like come around and support, you know, her daughter's identity? Yeah, her mom's actually really supportive, but she at this point doesn't know how her daughter feels. Exactly, that's what it definitely seems like. Yeah, and you conveyed that really well with the expressions. You know, exactly, yeah. Hey V, welcome on in, nice to see you. How are you doing today? Welcome. We're doing community art showcase. This piece here is by Wiggle Wade in the chat. And this is a really amazing piece about gender identity and exploring gender identity and how gendered language is sort of surrounding us, especially when we're kids, especially in our formative years. It can kind of like really be difficult for people in the trans community and trans individuals because, you know, they're sort of forced into this like gender role, right? By people around them. Even if it's like not intentionally malicious, it's just like with everything being like little boy, little girl, and, you know, girls' toys, boys section, girls section, this kind of stuff, it can be hard to escape kind of being kind of forced into this specific gender role. I mean, even me, like when I was a kid, you know, even when I was a child in the 90s growing up, like gender was everywhere for kids. You know what I mean? Okay, the blue character is equivalent to a 5-year-old human. Yeah, no, the blue character, she definitely seems like younger. That's the vibe that I got. It's like a younger, like a little baby, kind of like a little... Really freaking cute, dude. I really love this. I've always loved your art style. It's so cute. I like how you did the little leaf texture in the background here. Yeah, I like how even like, you know, we're seeing like the desaturated colors in the background, and really the main color is focused on the character here, and the mother character is really interesting. I like that as well. Thank you. Taking a sip break. How you doing? Welcome on. Doing a sip. What's up, man? Welcome. This piece is by Wiggle Wade. We're doing community art showcase tonight. And we're talking about identity is the theme for tonight's showcase. So we're exploring different aspects of our identity through art. We're talking about how we can explore identity through art. And this piece is about gender identity. What was I saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want to show that the world doesn't have gender roles. It's something made by people. Ah, hence the grayscale background. Wait, I really like that. That's actually genius. You're right. Yeah, I actually didn't think of that. And that's a really interesting and a really cool intentional decision from your end as an artist. I actually really like that. Yeah, gender roles are absolutely just a socially engineered thing. You know what I mean? How many great art pieces so far, and why all of them? So many great art pieces so far, and if you're in our Discord van, you can see them all. They're all in the Discord under the Community Art Showcase room. All the ones that we showed so far. Oops, sorry, I'm coughing. This is interesting, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, even when I was a kid growing up in the 90s, everything was gendered, you know? It was all little boy toys, little girl toys. And when I was a kid, man, I used to hate little girl toys. I didn't want anything to do with it. In fact, I didn't even start shopping in the girls section for clothing until like, until I was like a teenager, really. I pretty much like lived as a little boy, until I was like 14, 15, maybe even 16, you know? And like, it's just really interesting because I think that if like, and it's just like kind of maybe a diversion off of the art and just talking about this at this point, but if things were more gender neutral, I think for kids, and kids had more choices about what they wanted to and less was forced on them, I think like in general, there'd be a lot more room for children to discover who they are and their own identities growing up. You know what I mean? Growing up and enjoying The Sims. Dude, I want to play The Sims so bad! I think I'm gonna play that tonight. I think I'm gonna play that. I'm trying to get The Sims 1 working. Bazzy helping me. Bazzy help me. Okay, I enjoy growing up with The Sims, and now spend a lot of time dressing up characters in games. Yeah, screw gender roles. Exactly! That's one of the things I love about The Sims 4 Ball Blair is that you can dress your characters regardless of their gender or sex. Like, you can dress them in any... You can use different pronouns. You can even type in your own pronouns for The Sims. The Sims 4 is actually... They've gone, like, pretty far to make sure that the content is very inclusive to all types of gender identities, and I really appreciate the fact they did that. It's really cool. Yo, Dizzy! Nice to see you! Welcome on the Creator Art Showcase! And Kel, hello! How you doing? And Kel, I agree. Everyone's got a masculine and feminine side, and we should feel free to explore without judgment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. Everyone should be able to explore their own identities and gender identities without sort of, I don't know, being forced into this you're a girl or you're a boy thing at such a young age. Like, and that's really what it is. And then back in the 90s and even before that, it used to be even more strict. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be even more strict. And no wonder, you know, we have all these like, well, I might be venting I might be ranting a little bit too much. Anyway, let me dial it back a little bit. Yeah, Baldler, you can decide exactly. You can get trans cars. Yeah, a lot of neat stuff now. Yeah, they added so much cool stuff to The Sims 4. It's actually really, really awesome. Yeah. They also had a lot of stuff to represent people with different like physical disabilities as well, which is really cool. I really appreciate the work they did to make The Sims a more inclusive experience for a lot of different types of people. I think that's really cool. Chris says, I still see people gendering things like how one sister's kid is gendering chalk, and I'm here as my trans self not knowing how to tell them to not gender chalk. Oh my god. Like what? Like picking up a piece of chalk? Like sidewalk chalk and gendering it? Like what? So many memories of my parents unintentionally telling me that I can't do things because I'm a girl. I can't play at my birthday party because I was put in a dress and I couldn't get dirty and that kind of things. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Like they don't... It's just like they're kind of expressing what I think was how they were raised too, you know? And that's why it's sort of, I thought it was a point this week. That's true, you're right, Sippy, you're right. I think that like the cycle of like kind of forced gender roles for children is hopefully I think starting to lighten up, I think, with younger generations, and there being more gender neutral options and gender neutrality and flexibility becoming a more accepted and known thing. I just think that this kind of like this cycle has been it's been instilled for a long time in Western culture, and yeah, my parents are baby boomers, but they let me be a messy tomboyish kid. Oh yeah, I was a little tomboy, exactly. That's what they called us back in the 90s, right? Like I was a tomboy. That was a name for like a boyish girl, a tomboy, and exactly, that was a thing, you know what I mean? I would play tag, I would like, you know, get all messy. I play with cars, I collected cars and stuff, and little monsters and things, and I love dinosaurs, and I didn't want to play with like Barbies and stuff, you know, and I didn't want to have dolls. I don't want to wear dresses, you know? Have a D&D game about to start? No problem! Of course, Alex, enjoy your D&D game, and thank you very much for the lyrics. Thanks for coming by, you're awesome. And Wade says, my parents are very sweet and supportive, but yeah, gender roles is a thing, it's a super easy break. Exactly, it's gonna take time, and I think it's getting better, but it's not there yet, and I just, you know, more people being more understanding and just taking the time to learn about other people's perspectives and lived experiences, I think is really important. You know what I mean? And like, that's what it is. Yeah, and Wade says, 5. Asked my mom if she thought I was a tomboy and cried when she said no. I still Didn't figure out I was trans until I was 13. Aww. Oh, wait. Aww. I mean, wait, I have to say, like, your mom does sound wholesome, though. It sounds like she's very supportive, which is really, really cool. Jace, hello, how are you doing? What's up, what's up? Welcome on in, we're doing Community Art Showcase. We're exploring identity through art. How are you doing today? Phoebe says, I was always envious of society creating a niche for tomboys. It was always scary to peacock instead of being rough back then. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point Sippy has. Yeah. Everyone pressured me to knock an earring on the gay side. Yeah, quote unquote. Yeah, so that's the thing that's interesting. Sort of two sides of that, especially like back in the 90s, right? For those of us who are like a little bit older, there is a space, a societal niche for, you know, girls who were a little more boyish. You know, we called them tomboys back then, but there was never a space for men who wanted to explore femininity until a lot more recent, I think, and it wasn't as widely accepted. I mean, that's not to say, even then as a tomboy, you know, there definitely was discrimination and, you know, there definitely was a lot of like bullying that I think that people who were tomboys were in the 90s. Like, I was constantly like bullied and stuff and like berated in school for not being girly enough, quote unquote, you know what I mean? Yeah, so exactly, media made fun of flamboyant and feminine men. Exactly, especially in the 90s, was really bad about that. It's true. It is true. You know, and your mom helping you get tossed for sure. Oh, that's amazing! Aww. Wait, that like warms my heart so much. That warms my heart so much to hear of like supportive parents like helping you out, helping you be your best self. Like, that makes me smile. That's a beautiful thing. That's absolutely wonderful. I love that. That's amazing. And Kel says I was teasing the boy too for not liking boy things like cars and sports. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. It's so much of this sort of, it's just this like weird like, oh, Final! Thank you so much for the gift sub to Foxtrot! That's so sweet of you! Thank you very, very much for your kindness and support. You're amazing. Thank you. And Val says, I distinctly recall being at the barbershop, my mother asking whether my sideburns should be trimmed or not. The barber, a young Gen Xer, said in a whisper, no, that's not a gay thing. Wait, what? What does sideburns being trimmed have to do with a quote-unquote gay thing? Yeah, that's ridiculous. Holy my moly. Little says, my mom says she loved me no matter what. Oh, no matter what, I was a little pumpkin. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Little, that's cute. Oh, give me a hug. I needed it. Oh, Final. Hey, sweetheart. Aww. You know I'm always available to talk if you need someone to talk to about what's going on and you just want to, you know, sit down and talk. You send me a message too. You're always so kind and supportive of me, Final. You're always sending me encouraging messages. I appreciate you. I want you to know that. Oh. Anyway, I love this piece, Wade. This is a beautiful piece. I would love to see the comic continued, but I know this is like an older piece, so you probably don't want to go back into it, but I really feel like this is the most powerful frame of, like, this is the eyes opening up here. And there's something symbolic about eyes opening too, about kind of uncovering or awakening to the realization of who you are, right? Which I really like this. I would love to see a redraw of this, Wade. I would really, really like to see a redraw. I think this is a really nice piece that is definitely deserving a redraw. You could also do a lot with the margins. You know these like big thick white margins you have here for the page? There's no reason why they have to be, you know, white or shaped like squares. There's a lot that you can do with a comic. That is a lot of compositional space to explore. That's amazing work. Absolutely amazing. Hi Sean, how you doing? Not to switch subjects, but how's the low riding going for everyone today? Oh, it's going good. We low riding today. Where's my low riders at? There they are. Low rider. Rise a little lower. Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Alright, I have them here. I turned them off for the showcase so they're not distracting to view people's artwork. How's it going, man? What's up, what's up? How's your day going? Whoever figures out the potion of gender swap IRL is gonna be super rich. Yes, the potion of gender swap IRL needs to be a thing. Oh, have you seen these? Yeah, wait, these are the raffles for this month. These are called lowriders. And they're little pixel friends. I will also have these for sale for, I think I'm gonna do like 25 for these. Probably sometime this week I'm gonna have a lowrider sale. I'll announce it on the Discord. But yes, lowriders. Ah, thank you! Thank you, thank you! I've yet to see Bread Guy impressed. Krusty. He's a crusty MFer. Look at him. Just look at this. Look at this. I mean, dude. Crusty MFer. But yeah, those lowriders are available in raffles too, in addition to, if you want to grab one, you can buy one too. I'll have a post for them. Alright. Coming up next! Let's see. Soma! Ooh, I really like this piece. Wait, is this the whole piece? Okay, Soma actually finished it. So let's pull this up. This is freaking cool. This is totally badass, dude. This is awesome. Wow, look at this pen work, dude! Hell yeah! Look at this! Just imagine the freaking business card showing scene for American Psycho, but they're lowrider beats. Oh my god, Val, I love that so much, dude. What the heck? I still need to edit a lowrider redeem. I'm gonna do that. Alright, let's read the artist statement for this. This looks awesome. Okay. Ah, critique is fine? Okay, cool. Where is my thing? Boop, there we go. Okay. So, artist says, Soma! Wait a second. I'm confused, Soma, you're 4,900 on the Discord, but you are Soma 5,400 on the stream. What is that about? I'm just curious. Artist guy, I need to sign up for tonight's Get Ready. Sorry I didn't have an art piece. It's okay, Ryan. I lost all creativity. You know what, Ryan? It's cool because I totally get it. I feel like for a lot of us, for some reason, this past week has been like very busy or very hectic, like a lot of work stuff. So don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. It's just nice to see you. And thank you so much for your support. Thanks for being so wonderful. You have a wonderful night. I love you and I appreciate you. I'll see you. I'll probably be live Tuesday, I think. I'm definitely gonna be off tomorrow. But yeah, Tuesday. Take care, take care. Mwah! Mwah! I need kissu. Mwah! Alright, Soma says, I think, wow, this music is so not fitting for this piece at all, but okay. I think that a lot of identity I've found has come from pushing through the harder things in life. This piece is based off a dream I had where I was drawing a reaching hand that was twisted and falling apart. I felt a lot of sadness in my dream, being unable to help even as the artist I was stuck watching. It wasn't until after the dream I found that I felt such sadness for the reaching hand because it wasn't a way me. Wow. I hope you guys can still see what I was going for here, even though it's not completed. Okay, well, it is completed now. Holy crap, a dream I had where I saw a reaching hand that was twisted and falling apart? Whoa. Interesting. You were drawing it. Okay. That's really, really interesting. Wow. Holy crap. Hey, what's up? Queen, nice to see you back. Welcome, welcome. We're doing a community art showcase today. And this music is just not... Alright, whatever. We're showcasing work by members of the community. Welcome on in. This is by Soma. Oh yeah, Pancake? What do you think about this piece, Pancake? Wow, look at the penmanship on this. This is gorgeous. Holy moly. I saw a cool piece in an art gallery recently, an art museum, fairly recently that I went to that actually reminds me of this. It was like this mechanical, it was like this machine that had like this sort of goop in it that sort of resembled blood and organs. And it was this actual like machine, like this, it had this mechanical movement that the artist designed it with, and it sort of looked like it was, I don't know, for me, looking at it, it reminded me of like a factory farm or some kind of comment on that, but I think it was about a relationship with technology, biology and technology meeting or something. But this is really interesting. Art inspired by dreams is really something that is super, super cool to explore. You know, I really like exploring that area, and I always find it difficult for myself to create art based on my dreams, because it's not that I don't remember my dreams, because I do, and I write them down sometimes, but it's more so that when I go to draw something that I had in my dreams, I feel this like immense frustration because I'm never able to draw it exactly as I remembered in my mind. I don't know if anyone else finds that relatable. And I always say to you guys, I always advocate, like, you know, don't try and make something exactly how you see it in your brain. Let the art come to its own. You know what I mean? And yeah, absolutely, you get me? And then I always say that, but whenever I try to draw something from my dreams, for some reason, I just feel this frustration at the disconnect between what I'm able to draw and what I'm seeing in my head. So I don't often draw stuff from my dreams. And Ballblair says, that's an interesting dream, possibly caused by these subconscious thoughts about wrist damage or being tied to work. Really cool interpretation of it, though. Yeah, I've been asking people what they think it means, and everyone has such cool deep views. What do you guys think it means? What do you think about the dream? Everyone in the chat. So Soma's dream. I also have a question. This is actually a critique that I have of this piece. And maybe this is compositionally, like, it feels strange that the finger is cut off at the top. That might be one of my first things that I notice about it. I do like the space down here a lot, though. I like the tension, almost like the hand really feels pulled to the table or tied to the table. So what do we think the dream means? I'll read the prompt again so you guys can hear it. We're gonna like try and interpret this, see what this means. That's cool, I like it. Let's see. So Soma says, it's a piece based off a dream I had where I was drawing a reaching hand that was twisted and falling apart. I felt a lot of sadness in my dream, being unable to help even as the artist. I was stuck watching. It wasn't until after the dream I found that I felt such sadness for the reaching hand because it wasn't a way me. I used a small sketchbook, so it's 8 by 8, which should make it difficult to get detail. Oh, Soma, you gotta get yourself a bigger sketchbook, my friend. Yeah, I would definitely get a bigger sketchbook. Feeling bound and withering away? Yeah, possibly. I really do love how the mechanical hand is also damaged, so it's not just tied down, but also overworked. Even if it doesn't feel like it was your hand, it could be how you see your hand as an extension of yourself. An inability to give or receive help. That's actually interesting, too. You know, the interesting part about the dream for me, hey, what's up, Dacia? Nice to see you. How you doing? Welcome back. The interesting thing that I think about the dream is that it's not just viewing the hand that's withering and mechanically and tied down and stuff, but in the dream themselves, they were actually drawing the hand. So in the dream, they were drawing something. Now, I do also have dreams where I'm drawing things, which is very interesting. And I feel like that seems like it's tied into the meaning as well. Hi, Unicorn, nice to see you. Yeah, it does feel related to helplessness too, Cal. That's what I would guess, yeah. And I wonder if the act of drawing the hand in the dream has to do with the ability to manifest one's own reality or future, possibly. You know what I mean? Like, because drawing in and of itself is a form of like manifestation. We're creating something. We're creating an image or an illusion with our ability to draw. So, but what you're creating is making you feel extremely sad, but you feel compelled to finish it, which is really interesting.
Psycho_manatee just resubscribed for 8 months. Howdy, load high looks like made it.
Thank you so much for 8 months. Thank you, Manatee. Your little anxiety, mental health dudes were a big hit in the beginning. We showed them off right in the start. I especially love the ADHD one. Thank you so much, everyone. Psycho Manatee, the artist of the first pieces that we showed off at the beginning of the stream. Thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing today? It's nice to see you. Hello. Hobo, I forget to say you so much. How are you doing today? Represents to me the hand of humanity being tied down by the burdens of technology and the suppression of individuality. Ooh, I like that too. Whoa, Hobo coming in hot with the deep art meaning. Okay. Holy heck, nice. Halka also says that it could be that you don't feel like you're in control of your own hands. Interesting, like a twisted puppeteer. Wow. Noma says, I should say that in the dream, even though I didn't draw it, I knew the hand was in a bathtub. So wait, the hand was in a bathtub in the dream. Wow, that adds a whole other layer to the meaning. Huh. By the way, how are you doing? Oh, Hobo! Thank you so much for asking. Honestly, Hobo, I'm exhausted. I've worked so hard this week. I definitely am taking tomorrow off, Hobo. I'm definitely taking tomorrow off, dude, because I'm pooped. My brain is pooped out from talking every day for so long. My wrist is pretty in pain, pretty bad from all the drawing, excessive drawing hours. And my mental capacity is shot for making decisions and thinking about things. I'm tired, but you know what? I'm glad that I worked as hard as I did because I have a lot of things that I have to get done, and I'm proud of myself, and I felt that I did get a lot of art done this week, so I wouldn't have changed in any other way. But thank you very much for asking. How are you doing? I freaking miss you, and I appreciate you so much. You're amazing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this piece is amazing, isn't it, Gilly? Welcome on in. Gilly, you would like this piece, I figured. Yeah, that's cool sci-fi vibes. Interesting. In the hand in the bathtub. Wow. Llama says being bound to an obligation or duty that you don't want to do, you feel like you have to do anyway. Yeah, take some time for Sky. The most importantly, oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I need like a day that's like completely just like no thinky. No thinky day. Yeah, transhumanist vibes. Yeah. Ah, Soma, you know what you should check out? Excuse me, you know what you should check out? As you can also hear, my voice is like dead from just talking so much. Mancy says, came back from a play? Oh, called Firebringer. It's a Star Kid musical. Yeah, I have heard of Star Kid. Didn't they do the kid who always hates musicals or something? The guy who doesn't like musicals, didn't they do that? Soma, this is what I think you should look into. I don't know if I'd recommend fully watching it because it is very intense and it's very graphic and dark, but you might want to look into the vibes that are presented in the movie. Oh shoot, what is the name of that movie? I've drawn so much art based on this because from Stone Rabbit. It's Japanese. It's this Japanese black and white movie about a guy replacing his body parts with machine parts. The body hammer. Son of a heck, I did an art piece on this like a few months ago. And my brain just isn't working, guys, and I can't. Yeah, you know that one. Yes, Tetsuya the Iron Man. Thank you, Sippy. Thank you. Yeah, Soma, check out Tetsuya the Iron Man. Because that film has very, like, strong, kind of like the, like, human parts being replaced by machine parts, but in a very gritty, kind of gory way that this piece definitely reminds me of. And, if you are interested in exploring this sort of imagery or theme further, it might be really inspiring for you. Yeah, but Tetsuya is really intense as a full heads up. I actually haven't watched it all. I tried to watch it. I've seen stills from it. I tried to watch it and it was way too intense for me. It's super, super graphic and incredibly gory. So even though it being in black and white actually makes it harder to watch, in my opinion. So I would only watch it if you are like able to watch that kind of content and in a mood where you can handle that. Yeah, the effects they use are absolutely incredible, very impressive visually, but like I said, it's super graphic, so definitely not gonna be a movie for everyone, but your art piece makes me think of it. Okay, this piece is a huge change from my usual cute style stuff. Yeah, I really love this. I think this is wonderful, Soma. Thank you so much for sharing this. You know what I think? So if we talk about visual critique, you know what is one thing that I think about? And I would sort of be interested to see you explore, because I love this sort of bold pen look, and I also love how you used this sort of white paint pen to create highlights here. I would be interested to see if this background back here was just completely like solid black, and you had sort of like a light lines surrounding the wiring. And if this was all black, I think it might make the hand even more, in the bathtub, even more sort of relevant visually. The white space feels in some ways a bit empty, especially with these kind of like, you have these directional lines, which kind of shows you that this hand is a focus, but I would be interested to see how, if this whole background was black, how it would look. Not saying you should do that, but that's one thing that I can think of, like visually critique-wise. Anyway, absolutely incredible work, Soma. Thank you so much for sharing. Seriously, thank you. Alright, let's scooch on the next one. We have a few more. Oh, we have a really good one coming up too by Mulch Mouth. Let's see. We have one here. You feel as though you are helplessly being dragged in every direction, all of which lead you down overflowing and overwhelming powerless to fight and doomed to drag under the bathtubs of subconscious meaning of taking it back from your representation of overwhelming emotions. Wow, that would be a cool album cover. You're right, Hobo. I'm gonna take a quick minute. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quickly, take a quick break, and then we're gonna cover the rest of the pieces tonight. We got 1, 2. This comic coming up is really cool. Another trans themed comic. Wade, you will really like the next one coming up too. And Foxtrots and Skynix. Wowie wowie! But yes, I'm gonna take a very quick breaky. Refill your water, check your eyes, stretch. All that good stuff. If I was a teacher, I would have regular breaks in my class. You know, some teachers straight up have 4-hour lectures. And they don't even have breaks. I would have like a break every hour, dude. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back really quickly.
Low rider, rise a little lower.
Community Art Showcase continues when I get back. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. We got a really, really awesome one coming up. So hang tight. We're gonna talk about it. BRB, hi Tay, how you doing? Okay, I'm back. Were we good beans? While I was gone, were we behaved? Alright. Okay. I'm reading too many psychology jokes, you can just ignore my musings. Just remember, Calico, reading psychology books is not the same as being a licensed counselor or therapist. We don't want to give people scares or therapy advice or anything. We don't want to do that. Welcome on in, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, friend. How you doing? You did crimes? That's good. And oftentimes through art, it is a nice, healthy and safe space to explore, our emotions and potentially darker aspects of ourselves. And that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. That's totally normal to do that, by the way. I do that all the time. Alright, let's go to the next piece. Alright, Mulch Mouse did the next one. And this one's really cool, and I would love to talk about this because this is really, really awesome. So, this is a comic series, alright? This next one is very, very wholesome. And really, really cool. WebMD your mental health symptoms. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Got some snackies? Good. Alright. I got top surgery and have feelings about it. First off and foremost, I absolutely love the way the artist chose to do this like half-tone sort of shading effect here. And I can't tell even if this is digital or traditional, but I think it's digital, but the way that this is drawn is just incredible. Okay, so we're gonna go through page by page. This is a comic. It's obviously dealing with gender identity and trans stuff, so. Okay, so it says, last year I had double mastectomy to masculinize my chest, and you have this cool little picture here. I love the way this is drawn. Okay, so I guess this is digital, but it just looks so... Actually, no, it might be traditional. Oh my god, I can't tell if this is, I can't tell if this work is drawn on paper or what. I can't tell. Holy crap. Let me make my little character a bit smaller here. Everyone asks how I feel with my recovery behind me. Yeah, this is really cool. Isn't this amazing? Very angular and yet not. I still cannot tell if this is drawn on paper or digitally. It's that... I think it might be digital. Because the text looks like a font. It's too regular to be... It's not written, it's definitely a font. If this is digital, I'm very impressed. I really love the art style. Very cool. I answer with I'm happy that I'm relieved. It's not a lie, but it's not the whole thing. Okay. Next page here. Two guys standing across from each other and there's like a chasm between them. This is really cool. The disparity of who I am in my mind and how I actually looked was a gnawing chasm. The discomfort, oh my god, this music is so not appropriate for this. It's not appropriate. Here we go. Do Animal Crossing. Sorry, that was absolutely so not appropriate for this piece. Discomfort, the anxiety, the crushing helplessness of being a prisoner in my own body. And the way that this frame in particular is drawn, I think is really powerful. I love how the shading is more saturated when it's darker. It's just absolutely masterful. It could be a mix, you're right. I really don't know. Yeah, I changed the music because it was absolutely inappropriate. I love how this is drawn. I love how the text is up here. It's so well drawn. Here's the next page here. All of that left after my surgery is just gone. Isn't that cool? And now the character's sitting on the rock and the text is in the bottom and you kind of have this sort of like more air for the character to breathe up here. You can see the relief visually, like it's illustrated. I don't have to carry the weight of my distress anymore. A year ago, I was finally freed. Wow. This is so awesome. And then there's the last page. AIDS proclaims. AIDS proclaims is the tag. October 2022. Wow. I love this comic. This is just so absolutely beautiful and amazing. What do y'all think about it? Isn't this just incredible? Hold on, this is not a critique one, but I just want to talk about it because I want to talk about the aspects of it. And Wade, I thought this would be really cool for you to talk about too because you're coming up on your top surgery very soon. So, you know, like, I think this is just, I love how this is drawn. I don't know, I love this whole comic. I love how it's presented. I love the off-white color. Visually, I love it. And content-wise, I love it too. I think it's so wonderful. Really, really cool. I love how the scars are blue. The blue theme throughout. Really, really strong. This is so awesome. Yeah, boppy vibe music. Can I submit something too? Yeah, Little, you can actually submit something if you want. I close submissions, but it's fine because we don't have that many more to go through, so. And I have like another hour or so to go through. So you can submit something. I think the watercolor style look is both soft and comforting, but it can get intense as well. Yeah, I really love this like sort of, it's like a pen but watercolor look is so awesome. I really, really love this. I love the halftone. I'm guessing this is probably digital drawn in Clip Studio, but it's just so fantastic. I just love how this is drawn. It looks like a print. It looks like it could be printmaking, you know? I like this panel as well. Sort of, I don't know, the way that this is set up is just really, really fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Can't have the money for a top surgery. Oh, I'm looking forward to that for you, Foxtrot! I hope you're able to get to that soon. So what do you say? What else are your thoughts? Like, what do you think? Hi, Sky Panther, how are you doing? Nice to see you. We're exploring this really awesome comic. I really, really like this comic. I threw in a photo just in case, a funny photo of me in my true form. Okay, cool. I got you. I don't have any critiques of this, and obviously the artist didn't request critiques, so I don't want to critique it, but I can just say I really like this. Yeah, I also see a paper crease, so it makes me wonder if it is traditional. It could be digital though. The paper crease could be a texture. I wonder if it's actually printed. I would really like to know from the artists on whether this is digital or traditional or a mix of both and how they made it. But I love these. This is just, the drawing is so well done. It's such a beautiful comic. I had to get up to do things, but this comic made me cry when I read it. Oh, it's things like this give me hope for feeling okay one day. Oh, humility. Oh, Wayne, you absolute sweetheart. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it might be traditional with a font on top. It might be, you're right. Yeah. It could be. I love it. I think it's beautiful. It's so cool. That's awesome. Beautiful comic with the beautiful message. And the second part calls me out. Or relates, really. Trying to save for top surgery, it's so expensive. Hi, Diz! How you doing today? Yeah, I mean, it's healthcare is, especially if you're in the States, it's crazy expensive, you know? And insurance is crazy, and in these days, with how things are messed up right now, a lot of gender-affirming surgeries aren't even covered, and it's terrible. You know, a lot of people aren't able to even to get the healthcare that they need. Yeah, but I hope that everyone in the chat, you know, in the States and no insurance, oh, Diz, I'm so sorry. I hope that everyone in the chat is able to get the care that they need, hopefully someday, because, you know, everyone deserves to be themselves and be comfortable in their own body. Oh, I'm sending you all big hugs. Hi, Denny, how you doing? Tuz, how you doing? The second part? Which is the second part? Like this part here? Yeah, wow. This is a beautiful comic. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. And Mulchmouth, thank you so much for sharing. Ains Proclaims. I believe that's on Twitter. My plan right now is to get top surgery and get the frick out of Texas as soon as I can. Yeah, you gotta get out of Texas, Wayne. Texas is not where you want to be right now, basically. I'm trying not to be controversial in chat, but Texas is not a great place for, people who... No, wait, I can't say that. Just Texas sucks, that's all I'm gonna say. I have to... I'm trying not to insult anyone who lives in Texas either, but Texas is rough right now. Texas is rough right now. Florida's rough right now. A lot of states are rough right now. I mean, geez, I live in Georgia and it's... It sucks. The laws here suck. It's not a great place to be for a lot of reasons. I mean, I'm happy, but it's tough to be here right now. Yeah, Texas needs rebels now more than ever. It's true. It's true. Yeah, anyone who's half decent lives in Texas probably hates Texas. You know, I'm sure that people grew up there. Like, I'm sure that there are people that like it and that's fine and they have memories there and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, being in a red state is kind of scary these days. Yeah, it is. It really is, Unicorn. It is scary. It's scary for people who are, you know, It's scary for trans people. It's scary for people who are any LGBTQ plus people really at all. It's scary for people who can reproduce potentially. You know, it's scary for ovary having peoples. It's a mess right now. But the whole point of talking about it being a mess right now is to say that you all, you're not alone. And then if you're dealing with these things, if you're dealing with not having insurance, if you're dealing with living in a red state, and if you're having a rough time navigating this entire crazy world that you live in this day and age, you're not alone, you know, because we're all in it together. And what we can do is we gotta be supportive of each other through this tough time and everything that we're dealing with, and all the obstacles that we have to encounter on a day-to-day basis, you know. Everyone's out there having struggles with this stuff, you know what I mean? Geez, even people just trying to get healthcare for, you know, anything these days is crazy, you know. But I love you guys, and you're not alone dealing with this stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, Harrison, you out there in Texas, yeah. Yep. It's true. Well, I had this nice piece from Soma here. And let's see. Foxtrot's up next. Okay, let's see. Foxtrot, you're up next. Hi, Casey. How are you doing? Very good words. Thank you. I'm trying to find my words, you know. I don't want to be... You feel sad? What is flag? Oh, this is a trans flag, but the artist is choosing to work with 2 colors, basically. So, with the limited color options. This is a comic about trans identity stuff. That's what this is. Yeah. Welcome on in, Bart. How you doing? Creminium, welcome on in. Welcome, Casey. Creminium says, I'm trans, I live in Florida. I can't leave till like 2025. I'm scared. I have an HRT for years. It can be taken away any day now. Yeah, it's scary, Creminium. It's scary. The laws that are going right now, it's pretty scary. I mean, geez, you know, like they even passed a law in the South here where I live, in Georgia. Like, I don't even think you can get birth control pills anymore unless you're on insurance. And next year, the marketplace is being privatized in my state, so that means that I might not even be able to get, like, birth control pills or medications that I need. I might not even have insurance. I don't even know. You know what I mean? It's crazy right now. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, this idea of having the hormonal medication taken away from you that you need is, like, super traumatizing. It's really rough. There's no other way to put it. Anyway, let's look at this crying pony instead. At the bottom of the community art showcase channel, I posted my redraw whip. Oh yeah, you have a redraw whip? Okay. So this is the one piece here. And Foxtrot post critique requested. Okay. Foxtrot said, this is really old and has my old signature, currently redrawing it, but Luna is trying to break through Nightmare Moon's hold, looking at Equestria through the clouds to remind herself of what she could lose if she gives in to being Nightmare. Oh, okay. And then there's a redraw. Oh, the redraw is completely different. Wow. So anyway, Nightmare Moon. Anyway, Nightmare Moon. I'm sorry, Bard. We're not talking about it anymore. Don't worry, dude. You're good. We're talking about ponies now. We're talking about this piece. Although I will say, you know, since we're dealing with Community Art Showcase, we're talking about identity. You know, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we're probably going to be dealing with content and subjects that are potentially maybe a little more serious in nature than we normally handle on this stream. So totally fine if you want to dip out and you don't want to, you know, talk about subjects of identity and the struggles that come along with it, because that is part of who we all are as people. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know, Foxtrot. So, Foxtrot, do you want to explain how you're exploring your own identity through this piece? Do you want to talk about like how are you oh my god, I can't even turn it down anymore and I can already turn it down. You want to talk about how you're exploring your identity through this art, or is this just like a kind of a character art, like a visual art exercise? I really like the redraw. This is a really interesting style. I like the fluffy pony. I'm interested in the way that you're drawing this. It looks like you're rendering each part of the character in completion, and then you're gonna render this part. It looks like there's no undersketch or anything, which is really interesting, and I'm interested to ask, like, do you work like that? Do you do like the whole face, the whole neck, You know what I mean? Okay, for me, I see a bit of myself in Luna. Okay, cool. That's totally valid. Absolutely. I love how you did the hair here. This is really, really cool. This says positive thing. I can't draw, but I just brought my first drawing tablet. That's wonderful. Now I'm committed to learn to draw. There you go. Congrats, Diz. What kind of drawing tablet did you get? What'd you get? Interesting. I really like how you did this piece. Yeah, it's very, very soft. It's really cool. I think this is really interesting. The eye really sticks out. Okay, there's another sketch, but I render each body part one at a time. Huh. Wow, it's really interesting. That's totally different than how I work. That's very interesting to see. I think right here, this might just be my screen, my monitor, but the bottom jaw looks really dark and hard to see. So at first it was hard for me to see what was going on the face there. But then if I go back to the old piece, totally different art style, completely different art style. I like that I see both of the eyes in the view. In this piece, it looks like there's one eye visible, which is not a problem because the hair's kind of over it. I really love the redraw. I absolutely think the redraw is a glam up for this piece for sure. And this piece, I like how you color the lines blue though. That's really cool too, Foxtrot. I like that. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I think the redraw is excellent. So is it almost finished, or what else are you gonna add to it? Is it just finishing the pony out here? Really interesting how you render each section at a time. It's so cool to like get to talk to different artists and see how they render and how they draw different things, you know what I mean? An XP Pen Deco Pro. Oh, very cool. I've heard really good things about XP Pen Diz. I've never used one, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I hope it works out for you. Heck yeah. Well, Foxtrot, I think this is really cool. Does anyone have any critique? To add to this? Thank you. It's almost finished, but I'm planning on having her tail flow into the foreground as more the clouds. Oh, I think that's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Hi, Omzi! How you doing? Nice to see you tonight. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I would say I would want to see this finished because I definitely think this is a huge improvement as a redraw over this one. I love the style that you're going for, and I really like the flowing like universe hair. Oh, Bean, thank you for the hug, dear. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Thank you. Hey, I'm good. How's you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing community art showcase tonight. I'm just really tired, Omzi, because as you know, I've been streaming crazy long hours this week, and yeah, I'm a little tired. Hi, Cyrus. How you doing today? What's up? What's up? Welcome on in. I'm a little bit sleepy. I'm taking off tomorrow though, so I'll be good. I'm gonna take off and try and play some Sims. Thank you so much for sharing, Foxtrot. I really like this. I would love to see this finished. I think like leaning into the softness of this look that you're kind of creating would be really cool. My only critique would be that potentially some of the effects maybe seem like a little bit too much. Potentially, like, you know, you have this Aurora Borealis, you have the moon, you have these bokeh lights, you have stars. I like the universe brush in the background. I think for me, the sort of bubble, these bokeh bubbles, might be too much. I'm not sure. But they seem like to be in stark contrast visually because they're the only thing with a really hard line. And you have this very soft character here, but the hard line of these bokehs and where they're placed in the canvas, I mean, I guess when the tail cloud comes in, that might change the composition, but I do tend to look at this area for some reason and focus on like these circles. But if the tail wraps around here, then I think that would change the composition. Yeah. That'd be really good. Aw, Sky's been giving so much for herself. It's deeply appreciated. Aw, so long as Sky does the self-care, I will be, I promise. I will. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thanks for saying that. I actually really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, lots of rest. I know, I'm gonna get lots of rest. Thank you so much for sharing, Foxtrot. Thank you. The next piece here is by Skynix, late entry, but wanted to show it off. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, thank you! Thank you for the bits! Thank you! Okay, I plan to do perspective blur once I'm completely finished. Oh, okay. Thank you for the critique and kind words. You're very welcome! Thank you so much for the bits. You didn't have to do that. It's really nice of you, Fox. Thank you. Okay, so Skynix is up next. Hey, Sky Panther, how you doing? Iris, you got 0 sleep last night for no reason? Your eyes hurt? Oh my goodness, dear, you need to get some rest. Do you have any kind of like melatonin or anything you can take to sleep? You need to get some rest. I can't submit, let me in. Oh. Hang on, I'll go ahead and do that. 1 second. Oh, we got a lot. Okay, hang on. Bean. Okay. Alright. Little, you're in. Van Cube. Hold on, I'm letting you guys in the Discord server. 1 second. Okay, Van Cube. And Bean. Alright, Chris the banana. Okay. You guys can all see the server now, right? Little, can you see the server? You have the bean roll, so you should be good. Okay, Van Cube's got the bean roll. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, we have like manual server approval on now because it prevents like raids and stuff. So I just don't I don't want to deal with it, and no one on the admin team in Discord wants to deal with it. So it's way easier to like, it's way easier to just I'm just laughing at Dima's messages constantly getting blocked by Autobot. It's way easier for us to do it this way than to potentially have to deal with cleaning up a gigantic like hate raid or something on the server. I just don't want to deal with it. Okay, so this is from Skynix. We stand together, we think apart. You got a character in the front. He's like, man, he looks all angry. He looks like he's about to slap somebody. Why is he mad? And then you got some guys over here that look like worried. He looks concerned. This one looks also concerned, a little suspicious. And then these ones look like they're about to commit some crimes. Skynix, what's the story behind this one here? Did you post an artist statement? Let me see. What is the story with this? Oh, they're all friends? Okay. Late entry, but I want to show off. So this is part of an ongoing project based on a playlist I made for my character. The song for this one is about living as a neurodivergent person in the current society. I myself am autistic. The lyrics I put in the art, I've always interpreted as, we neurodivergent people are all different in our own ways, and that's why we gotta stick together. Oh, that's really cool, and that's why I love the song so much. Oh, Skynix, that's so cool, I love that. That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay. I see. That's so cool. So, like, you know, despite the fact that, people that, you know, a lot of different folks who are neurodivergent, like, you know, might think about things differently or whose minds might work differently, everyone kind of comes together sort of under that commonality of being neurodivergent. That's really beautiful, Skynix. I really like that. It's kind of got like a grungy album cover aesthetic to it, Sky. I like it. I like the red sky background. It sort of reminds me of Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. That's what the background makes me think of. I love that song, and that music video is a really good one. That's very cool. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. It's a beautiful piece. I love it. And let's see, we got like some very quick last minute ones now. Oh, I see. It's a selfie. It's a selfie from Thorn. Hi, Thorn. It's a true identity piece, me as I truly am. This is not serious, but I thought it was funny. I want everyone to see it. This is actually a photo of me from a couple of winters ago. Holy crap, Thorn, it looks like cold as heck where you live. What the heck, dude? That's so cold. That looks freezing. I forgot to do it. My drawing was just a doodle from Our Real Monsters. Oh my god, I used to love that show, Omzi! I used to love that show. Maybe next time? Hey, we do these bi-monthly, so you can totally enter the next one. And this next one is from Little. Oh, I like this. Oh, I love this. Wait a second. Look at these cool goat eyes. Oh, I love this. What if you win the raffle but have no reference? Give me like a brief description. That's fine. People do that too. Oh, I love the eyes. Yeah, isn't this pretty? Little does art. I actually really love how you did this, the face, and I love how you colored the nose in like red. Yeah, I think that's a really cool art style that I see people do with like human faces where the nose is red. I think that's so cute. And the cheeks are red. I like really love that. I'm so like about that sort of like reddening of the face areas on pale skin tones. And I don't know, maybe I really like that. Like for me as a person, like I have a very pale complexion, and I also have rosacea, so I get like red nose and red cheeks. So when I see it in art, I'm like, oh, that's so cute, because it's like, it feels like weirdly validating for me. I also love the goat eyes on this. That is so wonderful. That's adorable. It's so super cute. And Little's artist statement says, Oh, and then you have a Go version too. Wait, let's see. That's so cute. Oh, I love both of these. We have like a Go version, like a humanoid version. Wow, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. So Little says, how I see myself. I feel odd sometimes about myself and how I feel towards my gender. My face and nose is something I've always disliked because of how I was born. I dislike myself, body image issues, but when I see myself more in a fantasy setting or something like that, plus the chat makes Sky blush. It's true. It's true. Oh, you're so sweet, Pete. I appreciate you so much. You know that? And Little says, I dislike myself, body image issues, but when I see myself more in a fantasy setting or something like that, I feel better. I see myself as a Go most of the time, and always flat-chested. I have another to show how I draw myself usually. That's so cool. And this is another great way that, like, we can explore who we are and our identities through art, and we can kind of come to terms with, like, who we are as people, too. I think that's something that's, like, I don't know, it's kind of overlooked and not really talked about enough. It's just, like, coming to terms with who we are, like, physically and mentally, but, like, it can be really hard. Like, let's be honest, guys, like, living and growing up and being human and going through this lived experience of freaking being a conscious, sentient being is, like, super freaking difficult, you know? And using art to kind of explore, like, aspects of our body or who we are, aspects of ourself that we might not be comfortable about or comfortable with, and then kind of using art as a way to become more comfortable with our physical appearance is a really, really therapeutic and healthy way to kind of deal with those feelings, you know? The human is who I am closer to, even the dark roots. I like that. That's so cool. I really like this too. You know, because you're exploring aspects of your sort of like body image through both images, through both pictures. This is beautiful, Little. Thank you so much for sharing. And I think it's a really good conversation to be had too about like our identity and about our kind of coming to terms in sort of kind of exploring and not coming to terms with, but becoming comfortable with our physical appearance or our physical attributes, you know, and using art to kind of, I don't know, like explore those things. I think it's really, really cool. You know what I mean? As you can see with my TuneTuber, I'm definitely using my TuneTuber to become comfortable with my physical attributes of being a small and adorable trash animal. Also the eye bags because I'm a uni student. Yeah, I like that touch. I like that there. That's really cool. I hate being sentient. Who made me so aware of my existence? Aw, Kimberly, it's wonderful to see you today. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you, thank you. These are really cool. Oh my god, Alex, what? These are so cute. It's a quokka. Quick sketches for exploring ideas of a quokka persona. The ones in the bottom are heavily inspired by Sky's model. I see myself as a mischievous little guy and smile way too much. Excuse me, I feel like quokka captures that spirit I exude. Oh, this is so freaking cute. Dude, I love this so much. That's so adorable. Oh my god, I love these. That's so cute. Alex-centric, that's amazing. Oh, you're still here. Oh, cool. I thought that you weren't here. I was gonna respond to you on Discord. These are so adorable, and I would love to see you, like, I don't know, I'd love to see you do these in, like, pixel. I think that would be super cute. See you draw, like, a little guy in, like, pixel art. That would be amazing. Paper Crane, thank you for the
Paper_Crane just resubscribed for 17 months. I had pretty much always identified more with my online avatar more than physical me.
Yeah.
When I commissioned my avatar transitioned, it helped me to finally accept that I was transgender. Part of our avatars is so important.
That's a beautiful thing to say. Thank you so much for the resub. Exactly, you know, in Paper, that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. When I talk about kind of the importance of art, right? And especially art in the furry space. Like, a lot of times people, they don't understand the furry thing. They're like, oh, what is that? You guys think you're animals? And it's like, no, you don't understand like how important this is to a lot of us. Like, it's a way for us to understand who we really are, right? Exactly. And it's a way for us to accept who we are, you know? And it's extremely important. It's part of our identities. It's part of who we are. I think that's a beautiful thing that you said. Thank you so much, Paper. You guys are gonna make me freaking cry with this. Ah, that's so cool. I really like that. Well, that's the end of the showcase for this month. For this whole month. The next showcase is gonna be... Yeah, the next showcase will be on the 30th. Although that's a subathon. These haven't been timed correctly. The The next showcase will be on May 7th. 1, 2. It's gonna be 3 weeks, and then May 7th, and then 1, 2. Yes, that's how we get it back on schedule. The next showcase is gonna be Sunday, May 7th. What kind of what theme do you guys want to do for the next showcase? Because this week's showcase was identity.